I'm Cody Briscoe, and together with my dog Iggy and this sterile Dixon pillow, I do commentaries on the strangest videos I can find. Hey guys, welcome to this week's commentary, and before I begin, I have kind of some bad news. Basically, I started college this week, and what that means for this channel is that, unfortunately, I have to keep making videos for you assholes because I don't have class on Tuesday. This week's user is MeMyselfAndPi, and it is his thoughts on the whole controversy with Chick-fil-A and the gay marriage thing. I know, how timely, but still, this video is great. So, let's begin.
So today I'm gonna talk something that may come—
Alright, already in your closet, that is the ugliest tie I've ever seen.
It's gonna be about Chick-fil-A being open with their stance on traditional marriage. And since then, I've been hearing some disrespectful comments.
In this video, I will try to remain respectful, but we all know how that's gonna fucking go.
One video was by Dan Brown. In it, he says that the president of Chick-fil-A is an idiot for thinking that gays deserve less rights than straights.
Basically.
Now, I agree that bigotry is wrong. But is this really about bigotry here?
Oh god, here we go.
If you watch his video, you'll see that he seems rather bigoted against Chick-fil-A himself, expressing how angry he is.
Anger is natural. If someone is telling me that I don't deserve certain rights, yeah, I'm gonna be angry.
In fact, the definition of a bigot by the Webster Dictionary is a person who is—
Okay, look kid, it's not like there's some gray area between this. It is black and white. Traditional marriage's stance on gay marriage is wrong. Plain and simple.
The group he is bigoted against, by definition, is traditional marriage, which the president of Chick-fil-A is a part of. So basically, he's battling this supposed bigotry—
You stop with the air quotes.
—with his own. Now, also in the news lately—
Okay, but listen, I don't understand this. A person saying that a group of people should not have rights, that's bigotry. That group being angry that their rights are being violated, that is not bigotry. That is a natural response.
I've been hearing several mayors saying that Chick-fil-A is not welcome in their towns.
Time for me to use my gay Sherlock Holmes abilities and just guess things about you from what I can tell in this video. I'm gonna guess that you're homeschooled, that your parents are very elderly, and that you live in the country. Am I far off?
That is downright discrimination.
Against who? Chicken sandwiches?
The fact of the matter is, gays have just as many rights in this country as straights do.
Okay, you know what? You're completely wrong, but let's just pretend that you're right here for a second and discuss this. Let's just say that the LGBT community does have the exact same rights as the straight people. There are still societal attitudes towards the LGBT community that are very, very, very prevalent and just widely accepted. Incidents like the tragic death of Leela Alcorn just plain don't happen to straight people. I'm sorry. Leela lost her life because of her stance in the LGBT community. Nobody is being murdered or driven to suicide because they're straight. What's your response to that? I thought we were all equal. I thought marriage was the be-all, end-all beacon of equality, but clearly not. I guess society matters too. Go figure.
The problem then is not that anyone has any lesser rights, or that anyone is being discriminated against. The problem is some of us disagree, so we reduce ourselves to baseless insults.
You're wrong.
Now, I myself have problems with the gay agenda.
Wait. What, are you being serious here? I've never heard someone say the gay agenda to me and them not be joking. Holy fuck.
I even had a coworker that was openly gay, and he knew my views about it. But we didn't let that cause friction between us.
Because if he did, he'd lose his job.
Just before I left the job, in fact, he even said he wanted to keep in touch with me online.
Because he's waiting for you to come out.
So what should be done here? Utilizing free speech and refraining from destructive criticism and otherwise belittling another person for their point of view.
Boo-hoo, grow up, be an adult. Sometimes in adult life, things are just plain wrong. They don't need to have a devil's advocate for it. There is no getting around how wrong they are, no matter how you spin your words.
One side could argue that gays don't have a choice in their sexual orientation.
We don't.
And the other side could say that it is a choice and destructive to society.
And don't try to use the argument about, oh, if people are gay, the population will go down. First off, only 10% of people identify as LGBT. Second off, the world is already overpopulated.
It most certainly doesn't mean that someone needs to look down on anyone else for believing either way.
Yes, it does.
Now at this point, you guys know which way I lean towards.
You lean towards the fence because, ooh, I don't want to cause any drama, but like, sometimes you need to cause drama to get things done. Sometimes you need to take a stance against something.
All I'm saying for now is that we need to treat each other with respect and refrain from inflammatory comments and threats.
Being treated with respect is not as important as having society tell you that you're wrong and being denied rights.
I'd like to thank Dan Brown for responding to my last video. He starts off responding to the definition of a bigot.
Like the president of Chick-fil-A who...
Dan, I love you, but those horizontal stripes are a no-no.
That would be true if they weren't allowed to buy chicken sandwiches.
It has nothing to do with buying chicken sandwiches. First off, Chick-fil-A's food is gross. It has to do with that someone that wealthy and influential in a company is bigoted against a whole group of people.
Simply being opposed to a broader choice of potential marriage partners is not bigotry.
First off, yes, it is bigotry. And second off, it's not just a simple, broader choices in marriage partners. It's wanting to be able to marry a person you love without being told by the law that your love is not as valid as the love of someone who's straight.
You're saying that gay people and straight people already have equal rights because both groups are equally allowed to marry members of the opposite sex.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm gay. I like dick. I don't want to marry a woman.
If gays weren't allowed to marry at all, then I would agree we would have an inequality problem.
Yeah, gays could technically get married, but they're being forced to marry into a demographic of people that they don't necessarily fit into.
But that's obviously not the case, because they have just as much of a right to...
You're just trying to sweep this shit under the rug. You don't offer any actual arguments.
That's what this country is all about, giving everyone a chance to hear and be heard.
Actually, I thought America was founded on the basis of freedom, like freedom to marry whoever I want and not who you say I should marry.
Let's not make inflammatory comments like, for example, gays should not be allowed to marry.
Now, yes, that could inflame some people.
Not could, it is inflammatory. Look in your fucking dictionary.
Which is why I tried not to make my position so blunt.
Sometimes in the real world, you need to be blunt. Manners are not as important as right and wrong.
Essentially what Dan Brown is saying is completely one-sided.
Okay, but there's no one-sidedness about this. The person who is having their rights denied has the right to be angry.
From his perspective, anyone who says that gays should not be able to marry is a bigot and therefore has no right to stand against it.
Yes.
But as I stated earlier, there's no significant bigotry going on against them. All I'm saying is that we need to present arguments like this in a civil manner, without insults.
So basically the only arguments you see as valid are the ones where he's nice to you. Boo-hoo!
Thank you all for watching.
I know I said on Tumblr I was going to do Easy Rider this week, but I forgot I had this video saved, and I rewatched it and it fucking flamed me up more so than I'm already flaming. So, thanks for watching, and